I don't know, slapping people in the face and fart jokes, is it that funny anymore? I don't know. Ask Jason Seltzer, or Jason Friedberg and Aaron Seltzer. Oh, that's right, they have a new movie coming out. Interesting. Maybe grown-ups might not be so bad after all. We'll have to see when Vampires Suck come out. But speaking of vampires... You guys had to have seen this one coming. I mean, my Twilight review from last year was one of the most highest viewed Why It Sucks videos, and people are arguing back and forth, and still arguing back and forth. That video's been out for almost a year now, but finally got around to watching New Moon, and oh my god. Just when you didn't think it could get any worse, it didn't. It really didn't. It didn't get much worse. Because they're both atrocious. Oh my god, I can't believe I did it. But I took the plunge, and it's like smacking face first into a pool of diarrhea. Ugh. So New Moon starts out, Bella turns 18 years old, and guess what? She's still sad. It now turns out that because Edward is eternally 17, she's older than him, so the first 5 minutes are just jokes. Oh, you're older than Edward and you're dating him. How's it feel to have a younger guy, or how's it feel like to be dating an older girl? And she hates it. She hates all the celebration she's getting. And then at the Cullen's house on her birthday night, they give her a present. She gets a paper cut, and one of Edward's brothers, or I guess brothers or cousins or whatever, however they're related. I don't know. I don't take the time to worry about crap like that. However they're related, he starts going after her because, she still has that perfect blood. And Edward sees this and he's like, oh, geez, now my family members are going to go after her. We got to get out of here. We got to get out of Forks. So that's what ends up happening. Edward leaves Forks with his entire family. And Bella's stuck in Forks, just sulking. Oh, he's gone. He's not here anymore. Oh my god, he's not here anymore. What am I gonna do? I love him so much. Oh, that's right. There's another dude who she kind of has a thing for. And then that's when we're introduced. Mainly, I mean, he's in the first movie, but he has such a minor role. Jacob Black, who they They waste no time mentioning how physically fit Taylor Lautner has gotten for this role. And it's kind of ridiculous, because I remember seeing a video from last year's Comic-Con on YouTube of them showing the clip of the motorcycle crash. And when Taylor Lautner takes his shirt off for the first time, all the girls going, "Oh my god! Ah!" It's sickening. It's really sickening. It's pretty much the same exact thing in Transformers 2 when that shot of Megan Fox straddling the motorcycle came up. All the guys were cheering. It's, eye candy for tweens. And Twihards. What a stupid name. Twihard. Anyway, so they start a relationship, and things start getting more and more serious between them. But that I don't get it, because there's this whole Team Edward and Team Jacob thing. But it pretty much seems like, she's going to be with Edward. There's no real notion in her mind that she's ever going to end up with Jacob. So what's the point of, making her choose, or even, having the option to make a decision between the two of them? Because it's going to be Edward every time. I mean, the first movie's, no choice on her part. It's going to be Edward. So, you know what? For that, I'll be Team Jacob, because I'm going to go against what everyone wants and what everyone is going to get, because, yeah, she ends up with Edward anyway. So the movie keeps going. They're building a relationship, but then it turns out that Jacob is a werewolf. He's part of this pact with a bunch of other tan, shirtless dudes who all have matching tattoos on their right arm. And their job is to kill vampires, but not ones that they're part of the treaty with, which are the Cullens. And so they're looking for Victoria, who's coming back to get Bella, because from the first movie, Edward and Bella are kind of responsible for Victoria's lover's death. And she just wants her revenge, so she's hunting around Forks. And the werewolves are always looking to get her, but can't for some reason. The dreaded black vampire guy comes back. He gets killed by the wolves in a nice fashion. And eventually, you know, Bella's like, oh, I can't do this, Jake. I need him. For some reason, Bella keeps seeing like these ghosts of Edward whenever she gets an adrenaline rush. So that's why she wanted to like build motorcycles and go cliff diving after seeing these wolf pack guys do it. And so she goes cliff diving by herself and ends up in the water, and then sees Edward after the adrenaline rush. And then Jacob saves her. And Edward sees this in his head, thinking that Bella tried to kill herself. So he's going to kill himself so they can be together, kind of like Romeo and Juliet. They showed the first shot of her waking up in the movie after a dream. Romeo and Juliet's right next to them. It's supposed to be a metaphor, obviously. A lame metaphor. And so Edward's going to, what Alice calls, create a scene, which is actually a coined phrase already. It's not like he's going to, you know, destroy a town or anything. He's going to create a scene by exposing himself to humans who happen to be in the town where they celebrate vampires being gone. I don't know why it would be there. That's where the Volturi are. Volturi are like this secret organization of the lead vampires who attract other vampires to do deeds using their powers. And Michael Sheen's in it. He's okay, in my book, but that's about it. So Edward's going to expose himself to all the humans. Literally, I mean, he takes off his shirt and walks into the sun, but Bella gets there in time and covers him up and says, get inside. So then this leads ultimately to a fight with the Volturi guys that ends up really nowhere when they figure out that Bella is immune to like all the vampires' powers anyway. So the only way she's going to feel that is when she becomes a vampire, if one of the Cullens changes her. But it turns out none of them are really going to be able to do this, because that is going to disrupt the treaty with the wolf pack in Forks, saying that if any Cullen bites a human, that violates the treaty, and that the wolves can then kill the Cullens. The Cullens and the wolf pack were the only guys who couldn't really hurt each other. But if they bite them, that's it. Treaty's over. So, oh my god. It's just... Taylor Lautner, like every character in this seems to be... I don't even know if there's a script for this. Because it seems like all of it is just back and forth love banter. And it seems like all the actors, just because the expression on their faces looks like they're trying to come up with what they're going to say right on the spot. Like they're improvising everything. It's like, I loved you before, but don't know if I can do it anymore. But if I try, I might find something worth living for. It's like that for 2 hours. I mean, I'm trying to give all these people the benefit of the doubt, but after seeing it, you just can't. I mean, Pattinson's been in other stuff, Kristen Stewart's been in other stuff, Taylor Lautner hasn't really been in anything else besides the Twilight movies, Valentine's Day, and Shark Boy and Lava Girl. I'm sorry, I can't justify being fair to this franchise anymore. It's... it's so disheartening. And how these movies are generating such big box office numbers is beyond me. I've lost faith in this generation. Nothing more to say. It's unbelievable. Every time you see Kristen Stewart, whenever she's asked a question or even anything said to her, she's got a confused look on her face. It's, yeah, no, totally, yeah, you should definitely, yeah, totally do it. No, you should, yeah, well, yeah, you should, yeah, right, yeah, no, yeah, you should. And it seems like she's playing that character. Like, Bella Swan is such a bland character. How does she get entangled with all this stuff? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's based on a book, which was poorly written. And now Eclipse is out and making more money. And then Breaking Dawn's going to be coming out. Split into 2 movies. What an original idea. God, I cannot wait for Deathly Hallows to come out. November, you cannot get here fast enough. So anyway, that's my why it sucks for New Moon. I didn't go into it all just because it's so freaking frustrating to talk about. But I've gotten requests for a few more why it sucks. I'm going to let you guys choose which one I should do next. There's 2 options right now. Either Paranormal Activity or The Wicker Man, starring Nicolas Cage. So, leave a comment or video response on what you guys want to see next, either Paranormal Activity or The Wicker Man. And we'll see what happens next. New Moon. I need a new set of eyes after seeing that piece of crap.
Well, that's very nice. Thank you very much.